What's up, everybody? Derek here, and today we are back on the green, as you see right behind me. I got some balls set up. We got about a 10-yard chip or putt, whichever you decide, and that's what we're going to go over today, is whether you should chip or putt. Now, a lot of guys will like to, with the smooth surface straight like that, they can bump and run, just that slight bit of popping. But this is also, since we're in Texas, this is the Texas wedge off the green, so a lot of it, when you give it a little pop, it'll get that little bit of bounce off of it and then roll up to the pin. Or is it better to try to chip up to the pin and try to get as close as you possibly can with either a lofted wedge, which is just a small little swing, which you get a little bit of loft and it doesn't get much rollout, or a bump and run. But I don't like the bump and run as much when it's on the fringe like this. Putting is my go-to if it is a short little grass like on this fringe right here. So we are going to try and see what becomes of it and whether you should chip or you should putt on these, and what you come up with, which is your confidence way on the fringe on the outsides of these greens. Now the fringe lasts about, that's about 3 to 4 feet. I would say about 4 feet, maybe even 5 right here. So when you get out here onto this rough stuff, that putting gets a lot harder because it can really knock it off, because there's highs and there's lows in here. So a lot of times, if you're just inside out here, chipping is going to be the way to go for sure. So on the fringe, we're going to find this out. So what I like to do with my 60 wedge here is just barely, instead of square, I'll just barely turn it and I'll give it about a quarter. But what I do is, it's almost like scooping. I haven't hit one ball today, so let's see how my form and my muscle memory is. But I'm gonna scoop it, and I'm gonna go about a quarter shot, and I'm just gonna kind of follow through up with it. So let's see how well I do. Basically like that. There's not a lot to it, because even on the fringe, there's little dimples and divots here that could totally throw off your ball if you're putting. And that's one of the things you got to break down and analyze, all the little variables. So let's try this again, a little bitty quarter. Totally messed up. And as you see, I actually hit it on the back side of my iron. That was crazy. Let's see if I can do better than that. That was poor. Keep my head down. Quarter. That was bad. You might as well duff one. Let's try it, get it a little closer. There it is. Oh, about 4 to 5 inches right there from it. Try it again. And I did it again. It rolled up the club face. Since I'm going so slow, I'm not scooping correctly. So see, look at that. If you just hit it at a quarter swing, it'll do just like that. So, I mean, you get good at that, and you can just do little practice swings. I mean, those aren't bad little putts right there, but you want to be as close as that one that's like 4 or 5 inches. That was poor. So really, it's just a matter of practice, and I don't practice a lot of these. There's more of a bump and run style. Now, is that more accurate than the putter? Let's try the putter now. I'm just going to look at it, and I'm going to do the feel. This is going to be all of an athletic stroke. Hit the pin. Goodness. Too hard. It's definitely going with the putter, as I can already see right here. Now, if I was a little bit further off this fringe, the consistency with this putter is a lot better. I mean, we can deal with that. And I'm not even really lining up. I'm just trying to get it close. Oh, kiss the edge. Let's try it again. I mean, it's going right by, and I'm playing it aggressive. I'm giving it a good hit because it's also a little uphill. There, that's a good one. Get in there. Oh, right by the edge. Last one. Get in there. Yep. End it like that. Now, just for fun, there's another pin back there. So let's give this a shot. Is this even in the shot? And it is. Oh, it did not break at all. Let's try it again from over here. Straight at it. Oh, get over that tier. Now, if I was chipping to that hole, which is a little bit further out, we've got a short-sided one right here. I would much rather feel safe chipping off this fringe over to that one. Because I can get a little roll out. That wasn't as far as I wanted it to, so let's try it again. A little better, but I wasn't on line. This one's going right next to the hole. And I thinned it. I just need to practice more. But these are my thoughts, and this is how I've gotten my handicap further down and gotten strokes off of my game. It's just that consistency factor. And these greens are so fast. All right, a little more loft. There it is. Roll out. And it's got a little tier out there in the middle that whenever you're chipping can be a lot easier. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you something to think about whenever you're chipping and putting. My buddy, he's Texas wedge all the time. I mean, we could be 20 feet off in the rough over here, and he's still gonna chip it, or not chip it, but putt it. It's just what he feels confident in, and that's one way of lowering your scores is working on something and getting it close to the pin. Now, he's pretty accurate with his putter from way off in the rough, and it ball bounces all over the place, and he still gets it close. So anyways, guys, something to think about. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.